Derek, we saw you, I think it was early in the first quarter, maybe midway through the first quarter. You took a hit, I think on the fumble. You limped off, but then you came back in. I guess what happened on that play, I guess also how important was it for for you to take that hit and just kind of shake it off and be able to come back more so mentally than anything else?
I mean, I just didn't see him. Got hit from. I was looking to the left. And I don't know what happened on the protection, but I just got hit. I should have held onto the ball, but I kind of got twisted up a little bit. Kind of fell on my leg in an awkward way. But it was straight. I went in the tank, got retaped, and I was good.
Derek, I'm curious on your take, just what happened in the first quarter with the offense. It seemed like it took a while to get things going for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we started slow. I mean, we just started slow. Trying to get going, get first down. I think the first possession we got a first down, try to get tempo going, but we just couldn't get in the rhythm. And I think the whole first quarter we was 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. So I mean, we got to find a way to start faster.
Derek, I'm D from Footballville. Take us into that drive in the third quarter, first drive, and you get to the 1-yard line, and you guys hurry up and call the quarterback sneak. Is that something you practice on? And if you had a chance to do it, does it happen the same way? Is that just procedure how you guys do it?
Yeah. We caught a RP on third down, and they gave us a good run box. So I handed the ball off, got to the 1-yard line, and we practiced. We just put this play in, last week and a half. Just pretty much you need 1 yard, get in the end zone. And, I mean, I don't know what happened. I just didn't get in. Should have got in. Should have dove or whatever. Should have got in. I don't know.
Derek, it seemed that you guys got going a little bit when you opened it up, and you were able to draw a few penalties and just get the offense untracked a little bit. In retrospect, is that something that you think to build on now, moving forward? Just maybe being a little bit more aggressive down the field.
Yeah. I think we were trying to get going, get the ball in our playmakers early. Just run the ball, throw some quick RPOs on it. I think, like you said, in second quarter we started throwing the ball downfield a little bit, had some success, got some penalty called. But yeah, I think it's definitely something to build on, and I think we have good enough guys to win. So yeah, I think we're gonna build on that for the rest of the season.
The last question for Derek. Derek, they really bottled you guys up in the run game. Obviously, we heard all about their front seven all week, but just what made them so tough in that aspect of the game in particular?
Yeah. I mean, they have good players. Running the ball is important. In any football game, you want to win a game, you got to be able to run the ball a little bit. They had good players. I think our backs and O-line, I don't think they did a bad job. We just got to find ways to run the ball effectively.
Xavier, you've got your opportunity in the middle of the game there and made the most of it. Talk a little bit about what that meant to you, to get a chance to get in the game, and then on those almost consecutive plays, first you fought for the penalty and then you got the touchdown.
Just like you said, it's an opportunity. Coaches put me in a great chance to make a big play, and it's just about repetitions. In practice we do it all the time, and when the ball was thrown to me, I just caught the ball.
Darryl Street of Footballville. Xavier, when those kickoffs kept going in the end zone, is that just procedure for you guys? Is there ever a thought to maybe catch it after 17 zip and hey, let's try to make a play?
Well, we just listened to our special teams coach, Coach Packey, just with his game plan, and whatever he says goes.
Xavier, Manny was just saying, obviously, your guys' losses last year were all kind of games that got out of hand quickly, and you guys were down 17-0 in the first quarter. But he said it didn't necessarily feel the same way. Did it feel similar at all to some of those games from last year? And I guess just what you guys obviously went down early. But
Yeah, no. It definitely feels different. That this team definitely is different. Just it's New Year. We just first game. We're gonna get way better though, and I felt like we could have definitely came back. There was no we lost the game until the last second hit, and that's the difference of this team.
Xavier, I was wondering if you could just take us in the locker room. Obviously, I assume you guys were disappointed, but how's the team doing after this game, and what has you confident that you guys will be able to move on past this, and focus on App State?
Yes, sir. Well, what we're focused on is me and some of the guys were talking, and today is today we lost, but that's not the overall problem. If people don't come to work Tuesday, and that's a problem. So we're just looking to get back in the facility and just work onto App State.
Derek, obviously his first game since the injury last year. Just what did you think of him? And obviously he had a little bit of an injury scare there too in the second quarter. What was kind of the reaction on the sideline when he went down, and obviously when he came right back in?
Yeah, no. Derek is one of the hardest workers I know. Just seeing him recover from that injury, it's just like day and night, and I'm like, wow. I seen him in the training room every single day, and I thought I was a hard worker, But when you actually see him, determined and headbutts in and just working, it's fantastic. It's amazing to see, and he's a baller.
When he went down, was there any I know he was only in the tent for 30 seconds or whatever, but was there any moment there where you guys were like, uh-oh?
Well, I knew he was going to get back up for sure. That's one thing for sure. He was going to get back up.
Xavier, you obviously had the lone touchdown for the Hurricanes, so if you could just take me through that play and how that went. And do you feel like you could have been more involved in this game offensively?
Like I was saying before, the coach presented the opportunity to me, and I just went out there and made a play, It's just what I'm supposed to be doing. It's nothing special. It's what I'm supposed to be doing. And, no, the coaches, I feel like I had a real good role in this game, and I'm sticking to whatever the coaches say.
Xavier, I've been covering you for a long time, and you've been making plays since youth football. Just take us into the mindset that you have to go out there and always show up in any size game.
Oh, yeah, it was really simple. It's just beat the man across from you, Just take it out in consideration and just feel like it's disrespect that the guy's even trying to line up on you, Just whip his tail every single time, every single play.
Zach, Coach Manny Diaz really had a point of emphasis of tackling in fall camp. What's your assessment of you being one of the leaders of this defense, of this team, and how they tackled today?
I feel like we tackled like it was an opener, and like we had been not like we had been doing it all through camp. It wasn't our worst performance as far as tackling goes, but definitely not where it needed to be, and we'll improve in that as the season goes on.
Zach, I'm curious, your take on Bryce Young, their quarterback. Seems like he was really poised for such a young guy. Did you guys expect that? Seemed like he handled pressures and all that pretty well.
We thought highly of him going into the game. Our whole goal was just to get him off the spot, really, and make him scramble and throw on the run. And he did a lot better at that than we originally anticipated, probably. But we have to do a better job as a D-line finishing and capitalizing on those opportunities. Too many times we were in the backfield and it was right there out of reach, and we got to turn those into sacks.
Hey, Zach, you're obviously a leader on this team. How do you guys find ways to build off of this and move forward in the season?
It's something that you have to kind of instill that into the character of the team before you even meet this type of a situation. If you've never spoken about how to handle adversity or even handle success to a team, then when they meet it, it's I've seen it time and time again. They won't know what to do with it. So that's something that we weren't in the locker room or anything talking about losing. But any team has to face adversity, whether it be a situation or a whole game or whatever. And so we were just making sure everybody, the young guys included, was ready to handle any adversity that came our way.
And secondly, that was probably a tough O-line to break in, being a starting defensive end. But how did you feel you held up and performed out there today?
I did pretty well. Not good enough. Clearly, I have some things that I want to clean up and sharpen up as we move forward. But I anticipated having to come in during the season and get better as the week or as the weeks go on. And really, that's the most important thing, not just for me, but the whole D-line.
Hey, Cam, talk a little bit about just how it felt for you to get out there today and make a few plays and just get your feet wet in college football.
I felt like this was the best opportunity, biggest game, most fans you probably gonna be around. Like you can't dream something better for it being your first college game. So it was good. I know if I could play against Bama and hold my own, I could hold my own against anybody.
Cam, I know it was kind of a weird play where you forced a fumble and then you were given the turnover chain on the sideline. Can you just explain that experience, the high and the low of that situation?
Yeah, of course it was. When I made the play, I felt good, but after it was overturned, it is what it is. Let's get back out there. And I was trying to make another play, so it was all cool.
Coming into the game, did you know essentially you were the third safety in the rotation, and what went through your head when, the Bubba Bolden targeting thing was going
Yeah,
on?
Coach T-Rob told me throughout the week I was the third safety and was gonna get like some reps. Not as much reps as I got today, but he told me I was gonna get some blow. So when that situation happened, I just knew, okay, it's time to play. Like you asked for reps, and this your chance to go out there and show what you got.
D from Footballville. Once you got on the field, I know you're a cerebral player. Alabama's offense, what did you feel they were trying to accomplish once you got there and you can actually see it?
Kind of going at me because you could see first, like the drives, they was throwing screens over there, trying to get on one-on-one tackles. So I could see they were trying to go at me like they knew a freshman safety was out there, so let's see what he got. But for the most part, we stopped the run game. It was just gave them like a few plays. They accomplished those and see what happened.
Cam, just like what was that? Alabama. You're not going to play probably very many teams that have that kind of speed, that level of talent. Just like what was that to be thrown in? First college game to be thrown in against them.
It was great. You playing the best of the best. So if I could compete with them, I could compete with anybody. It just give you like an extra boost of confidence. So I just going out there and executed the plays, did what I had to do, and let plays come to me.
Was there any shock? I mean, obviously it's going to be a lot faster than high school. All that. Just like what was that initial impression like being out there?
I don't know. First play I was kind of nervous because it was like all of a sudden like, okay, you go out there, Cam. But after the first play, it's kind of like calmed down, and the game did slow down. After I just took a deep breath and was like, I'm meant for this. So.
Cameron, what was it like in the locker room after the game, and what did you guys say, especially the older guys, the veterans, say to not let the team morale dip too low after a loss like that?
Well, you can repeat the question?
How did the veteran players, what did they say in the locker room to make sure that the morale didn't drop after a loss like that?
It wasn't like they didn't say anything negative. It was only positive things. Like we gave it all. We didn't get the outcome that we wanted, but it's time to go back to the drawing board. Everything start back over right tomorrow. We took a loss, but now it's on the App State, and let's continue it because one loss don't mean you out of it. So.
When Bubba went down and you went in, did Bubba say anything to you? Was he supportive throughout the rest of the game?
Of course, more supportive than ever. As soon as the play happened and they told him he was out, he came up to me. He talked to me. He was like, let's go. Like, ain't no slope from me and you. Like, you finna go out there and make plays just how I was gonna make plays. So that's all I thought. I just went out there and did my job.
So to sum it up, how do you guys build off of this? Obviously you're not happy with the result, but like you said, you have a whole season ahead of you. How do you build off of what happened out there today?
You can see some of the young guys, me and James got in. We got to show what we can do, so we know we can get in the rotation and help the defense as much as we can. Defense showed great glimpses of being a great defense that we are going to be, and that's it.
I guess just what feedback did you get from Coach T-Rob maybe after the game? What did he say about your performance?
I haven't talked to him yet.